Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Ancient Divinations, blazing one for all the nations across the nation. I hope y'all doing all right. Something want to jump out here. Regeneration, trying to regenerate something, trying to bring something back to life, back to reality. Whoa. Justice, exchange, disorientation. Justice. You'll just do. Exchange and disorientation. Not such an easy time here. 359, not the easiest sequence in the world. It's more like your just due. It's what you have to do for you, which is the hardest. See, that's why businesses hire employees, because you can't do it by yourself. There's nothing you could really do by yourself. So maybe you learning how to employ people around you to get things done, or it's about time for you to do things for yourself, which is very hard to do if you're going to do anything for yourself. If you're going to, work two jobs because life, now you got to work two jobs because it is what it is. Life, it is what it is. It's hard to live or whatever. You got to do what you got to do, right? That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Doing what you got to do. Not just doing what you got to do. You might work and go to school and you got kids and so you're trying to do something for yourself to even better yourself, with yourself in mind here. But it's a struggle. But it's your just due. It's a just due for you. So that's why it's a struggle to do it, because it's one of those times in life where you'll have to do for yourself. It's like a lot of people will do for you in life and you're always doing for yourself, but then it's like, oh, well, I ain't got nobody else now. Boom. That'll come with age too, right? Parents get older. Now you don't got no parents because you done got older. Anything you do, you can't lean on nobody. Anything. I got, I told you I work in banking. I got old people calling to handle their finances. I do be thinking to myself, I'm talking 90s. Like, let me just cut to the chase. I got old people. Why you don't have a grandson helping you? And the guy was saying one time, I think I'll wait till my grandson. Yes. Sir, I think that'll be a great idea. Wait till your grandson. And, that's just how it is. For sure. You know what I mean? It's just definitely how it is. Persuasion. Maybe taking a different road. Thinking outside the box. Because it's that you have to. You got to do it. It's in your face. It's something that has to be done. You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to conquer this. And this is your test right now in life. It could last a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It's up to you, really. But you're going to have to do this. And so you're starting to understand you might have to take a different path. You might have to look at it differently, take a different approach, right? Like for example, let's look at the card real quick. Now, you could tame this lion with ropes and a whole army and corner it and traps. Or look how she tamed the lion. I could do what you can do, just in a different way. And so that's what's the struggle is. The justice is to find is to break outside the box for yourself, to find, is there another way? You know what I'm saying? Is there something else I can do here? What can I do for myself? You know what I'm saying? What, this your justice here. This finding this different path. You know what I'm saying? Walking this different path is your justice here. Of course, I got it backwards since the justice came first. But either way, you know, this is your justice here. Finding your path. Your path. You know what I mean? How you gonna do it? What you gonna do? See, innovation at the bottom of the day. Look, still stuck. Innovation. Innovation. And being innovative is important. Could be relationship. You got a goal. You're getting older. You want more kids or something. Anything. Whatever there's billions of us on this planet. You want better for yourself. The only person I know really don't want better for himself, and he might. I ain't gonna judge him. He might. I was gonna talk about this guy I saw tweaking yesterday. I mean, he did a whole body bend. He did a whole back bend. He was rolling on the ground. He was tweaking. I said, man, you can't. He out here no shirt on. In public, and everybody, I looked over there, a couple people was laughing. I thought it was sad to see. I was like, oh man, this is sad. He right here at the gas station. And I'm gonna say this too. And I'm just gonna say this just because we gotta open up our eyes out here and look and see the whole world for the whole picture. He was a Caucasian man. He was a white man. And I felt bad. You know what I mean? I was like, he is all out. I mean, dirty, rolling in the grass. We're in front of 7-Eleven. And, you know, I look over at cars, people laughing. That's not funny. It was very sad. You know, so that's the only reason I said, maybe somebody like that don't want better for themselves, but maybe you do. You never know. But this is a person who do. This could be his reading. This could be overcoming the struggle. It's what it is. Yeah, because see, uneasiness. This mess ain't easy. Man, ain't nothing about this life easy. Nothing. I don't care if you got a lot of money. Look at Pete. Look at Sean Combs right now. I don't care if you got a lot of money. Ain't nothing easy. Everything a test. It's all uneasy. See, what it is you be thinking the test you going through can't be from God. What? God don't care about you. You know, like, God don't care about this. But see, we put so much on God. God do care about that. You know, like, it don't have to be super big for God. It could be super small. You know, it could be super small. You know, so a lot of times we don't think God involved because we think God's so grand scheme, my soul and my spirit. And yeah, that's true. But God be involved in the little stuff too. You know, the little stuff. Every little step you take could be uneasy. Tiptoeing around stuff. Uneasy. Partner. 2 jobs. How am I going to balance? How am I going to manage household? School. I got kids. You like, God, what? You must ain't done enough. You haven't done enough. Same thing with me. I'll take it on. I ain't there yet. And that's fine. I ain't there yet. I should be. But I'm not. And it's uneasy. And I'm not going to give up, though. That's the main thing. I ain't gonna give up. Look at the angels pulling this person. Look at the angels. A lot of this you fighting against. Because us as humans, our human body is designed to protect itself. That's why you come up with excuses. You come up with excuses because the human body and the psyche is designed to protect itself. So while it's protecting itself, you'll come up with an excuse to overwork. Oh, man, I just got so much going on. I did that. Then don't do nothing. And then don't do nothing. Came with all these excuses not to do nothing just because it's uneasy. You don't want to feel uncomfortable. And then you end up not doing nothing at all. Dang. That's wild. That's wild. Wow. Excuses. 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 Whew. The unexpected want to come. Expect the unexpected. That should expect the unexpected. Or the unexpected has come, but you should always expect that. That's why they say put something away for a rainy day. Because this is a law of life. The unknown. You did not know. Right? Or you'd be a future teller or something like that. The unexpected was unexpected. Nobody goes through life with everything expected. No, it's not true. Expect the unexpected. Always. This is why I grind every day. This is why my main goal is to get to the dollar. Get to the money. Provide. Protect. Everything. Because it could be a thief in the night. It could be whatever it is. No matter what. Protect. Provide. Protect, provide. And return. I think it's you returning. Because I kind of feel like you was once where you on a, how they say, I was trajected. The basketball players, coming out of high school, I was trajected to go such and such a place he never went. I was trajected. I think he was or coming from the 27 to the 2022, we stepping backwards, and then the unexpected is returning. The unexpected is returning. So think about it. Just like I said, always expect the unexpected. If the unexpected is returning, we're now in the future. So there's no return. It's only because you've met this, you faced this before in life. That's it. We are now in the future. So it's nothing from the past. This is what this is in the future. Past don't exist. We're gone. Just because you have it in your memory bank, we're in the future now. And this thing is still showing up in your future. You see what I'm saying? So you have to pay attention to it, or it's going to continue to show up in your future. You might as well handle it now, get rid of it, and then it don't show up in the future. But we keep making excuses for not doing the work and the things that we want to do to get there. And so this keeps showing up. Because the excuses keep showing up. And we never get nothing done. You never get where you want to get. It becomes a cycle. You just go around in a circle. And that's why you're going to keep getting the world card in your reading. You're going to get the world card because you're just going to keep revolving in that same cycle until you cut it somewhere. You see? It all starts with the excuses. Proscription. Now, you know the lesson is to Aries. You get what I'm saying? Like, supreme focus. Like, I was just saying this earlier. You know, like, not just Aries. You know, it's the crown, though, that is symbolized on this card that is synonymous with the Aries forthright, right? Because think about it, like, you see him holding the flail here. He's holding the flail in this arm. He's holding the flail. Well, in the Fool card in the Rider-Waite deck, he's holding a staff with a little bag on the end of it. Where do you think that came from? So it's a symbolism for the Aries would start off life's journey. Start off life's journey. And that's why what the Egyptians would do is the less you would wear, which describe how much you were carrying. You get what I'm saying? So it's synonymous in the Fool card in the Rider-Waite deck that you think that in this little knapsack here, on this stick, is all he owns, is all he got with him. It's not much. So we're trained to see it differently. Back in them days, you would know how much a soldier would have, where he was at in life, who he was, by how much he was wearing. And so he's wearing very little. He's got nothing with him but his ankh. I don't know if you can see an ankh in his hand. And his flail. He don't even have a crook. The crook would be more so to protect yourself. You get what I'm saying? The flails protect yourself, but it's more feminine. It represents the feminine body because of the bend here and the frayed endings of it. Okay, so this is what he's using to protect himself. Not much. You see what I'm saying? That's basically, this is what he's using to protect himself. It's called not much. And it's really the symbolism of this card is that red. It's that shiny crown he's got on that draws your attention to that crown. That crown he's got on. This whole symbolism with the snake curling out, the Egyptians used to put the snake curling out the crown. It all means intellect. So this could be synonymous with the Fool card in certain ways. But it's an 8, right? 8 would be a magician as well, right? So you got to think like, you're not a fool. You're not just starting off. You're not just a young person. You're not even an Aries. It's not even your sign. It's the symbolism in the story of once you start to consider yourself, you got to think things about what is Aries. Not the fact that I'm Aries or we're in the Aries time period. No, what is Aries, right? So you start to understand that during this here, that you got to do this for yourself. It's putting yourself first. It's putting yourself first. It's not natural in everybody. It's very natural in Aries. You get what I'm saying? I used to interview my Aries friend. He don't even know it. And just used to be like, he'd be like, you know what? I feel like, yeah, I swear to God, he said this. I don't mean to swear to God, but swear is not a bad word, by the way. But I still didn't mean to do it. He said, you know, I feel like with my son, he said, I'm going to get me some food first. He said, and then I'm going to feed him. He said, because for me is, if I'm good, I know he good. Right? So it's still not natural. I like that idea. I like the concept. It's still not natural. I'm going to feed my daughter first. Because if she's good, I'm good. That's how I feel. But you got to understand, Aries still not wrong. He needs his strength to protect his son. He know that as long as he could keep going, he gonna be able to provide and keep his son keep going. I'm gonna eat right now because I know with this strength, this food gonna provide me my nutrients. I'm gonna get you some food. I'm gonna get you some food. I could go out here and try to find you some food, never find you no food, and I don't got the strength to carry on to keep finding you some food. It's a possibility. It's not mature, right? Mature dies. You see what I'm saying? That's why Aries is the first sign. Mature dies. Aries is the first sign. It just came alive. It just got here. Can't die yet. We all like, even if you die when you begin, you had a beginning and then an end, right? So Aries just got here. And so Aries is still a good concept, but it's thinking in the Aries way. And so this is all this is saying in this reading here is for you to focus on who you are, what you got going on, the things you want to do for yourself. It's time for you to start putting yourself forward. It's time for you to start putting yourself first. Ooh, putting yourself forward. I didn't mean to say that. Putting yourself forward. That's deep. Put yourself out there for somebody. You need to be seen somehow. Put yourself out there. Wow. You need to get out there. You need to meet somebody. How you gonna meet a love mate if you ain't out there? How you gonna meet a soulmate if you ain't out there? You need to put yourself forward. I like that. And put yourself first for the things that you need to do for you in your life. Don't worry about nobody else, mama, daddy. If you cannot, think about my Aries friend with the food, right? If you can't provide for your own living and you worried about your mommy and daddy, you can't do it. Especially like if you got kids, your responsibility in that situation, right, would be you having your concrete place to live because you have children, not worried about your auntie, your daddy, your mommy, your sister, your brother, your cousins. If I can't help me, how can I help you? That's the Aries thinking. That's what this is. That's what this is. If I can't help me, how can I help you? If I ain't got my ducks in a line, if I ain't got my ducks in a row, if I don't got my paper right, if I don't got my income coming in how I need it to be coming in, if I don't got this and I don't got this, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that, how am I going to help you then? You can't call me and ask me for help. I ain't got my own stuff together. This reading right here, this whole thing is about being uneasy while you're getting your stuff together. You need to get your stuff together because it's important to you. It's pivotal. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. You need to be focused. Focus on something else. I got dreams. Like whatever I'm focused on now, I still got stuff I'm going to focus on. Real estate and all that different stuff is coming. I got stuff on the back burner I ain't even touched yet. So I ain't never going to stop. You going to do real estate and all that? Yes, I am. As soon as I'm ready. I got some other stuff too. Right? Got these businesses I'm trying to work. Then that's going to branch off into some other stuff. I'm not going to, you know what I mean? So that's what this is about. You might need to branch off into some other, put yourself forward, start doing some different things. Put yourself first as well. Start trying to accumulate, grab. What do you need to do? Oh, well, if you don't work this extra job, you ain't going to be able to get your kid to school. Okay, got another parent. Figure it out. Do something. Get that extra job, though. You know what I'm saying? Like some things you might have to cut back on. Oh, well, excuses. Oh, I got to take my daughter to school. No, I'm not doing that no more. All right, we'll figure it out on how she can get how to get the school bus that pick them up because we in the South. We gonna start doing that. We gonna start making it convenient, different stuff like that, because we gotta survive. We gotta do things. We gotta make ends meet. She getting older, so things might be how it is right now. It ain't gonna last that way all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's just all those little intricacies on how these stories unfold and stuff, and the lessons we get from it. And I take that lesson on myself. It's time to get in the forefront. It's getting late in the game. Time to get in the forefront. Time to start expanding. And so yeah, I love y'all so much. This has been a wonderful reading. Wow, right here in Gemini season. I met a Gemini, beautiful spirit. I wouldn't mind that being something. Geminis, I love y'all. Y'all some beautiful people. Happy birthday. And I will definitely see y'all in the next video. Check out my links in the description. Might be late, but I'm gonna post them. Peace.